Hi, my name is Matthew Rhodes, and I just did my internship this past summer at the University of Oklahoma. And I was with Fitness and Recreation. There were different programs that we did. I'm going to go through those programs through the slides. So, one of the things we did, and this was every Monday evening, we did full plate diet. And this involves adding fruits and vegetables to your diet and ultimately adding more fiber to your diet, because the more fiber you have, the less room for other food. And so if you eat a lot of fruits and vegetables which have fiber in them, you can add that food in your diet, which will help eliminate the junk food that you may be willing to consume, because you're not as hungry. And an example of this is like, take a cheeseburger and fries. Instead of having just a plain cheeseburger with fries, add some lettuce and tomatoes to the cheeseburger, add some more vegetables, and add sweet potato fries instead of actual potato fries to help add more fiber to the meal and make it fill you up a little bit more. Another program we did was InBody, and this involved going to different buildings on campus and telling faculty members, if they came, showing them how this bioelectrical impedance machine worked and what it entails. So it calculates body fat percentage, calculates weight, and they put in their height, and it just really gives them a good idea of where they're at, not only body fat wise, but looking at their muscle imbalance in the extremities, as well as looking at whether they need to gain muscle or whether they need to lose fat and stuff like that. Another thing we did was group wellness coaching, and this was on Tuesdays. And what this entailed was we would go to the student union, and different faculty members would come, and we would talk about what our strengths and weaknesses were in becoming a healthier person. And sometimes it was the same old, talk every week, like people are going through the same struggles, but there are also new talks and new ideas brought up. So it was just a place for people to come and share what their weaknesses are and kind of have encouragement from a group to help them get better in their overall health. Another program was Fit Academy, and Fit Academy was a program for people, students specifically, who wanted to become group fitness instructors. So they would go to class every Tuesday night and learn about different stuff, a lot of stuff that we learned in class, and learn about all that types of different stuff and different stuff that you would learn in a personal training certification. And they do that for about an hour, and then they would go to one of the studios and they would practice, group wellness coaching and different stuff, whether it was Zumba or whether it was lifting or so many different other options that they had. And so they would actually get that practice so that they could not only pass the test, but they could pass the group wellness coaching test as well. We had another program which was called Stretching and Zumba, and we would go to different buildings, usually the same building that we went to InBody earlier in the week. We would go to that same building for stretching and Zumba, and we would just have different therabands and teach them how to do different office stretches and how to stretch their muscles with the therabands, and even do exercises with the therabands to help maybe build some muscle if they want to do some squats or some different exercises with it, or just to help stretch out their muscles, that way they're not as tight. Camp Crimson was every Wednesday night, and this is for incoming freshmen, and they would come there and get an idea of what campus life was about. But what our role was on Wednesday nights, they would come to the rec center, and they would get to play basketball or play ping pong or play different games that were available to them. They'd get free smoothies, free, bananas and apples and kind bars and stuff. So it was really just a place for them to have fun and relax and get some physical activity if they wanted to. And it also there was Zumba provided so that they could get signed up for fit classes if they wanted to, and it was just an overall good experience for them because they got to experience the rec center, and hopefully they will utilize that in the upcoming years. So here's my presentation I did for OU Fit and Rec, and it involves implementing health into your lifestyle. Hey OU Fit Rec, this is Matthew Rhodes, and I'm an intern here with OU Fitness and Recreation. Here are my 5 steps for implementing health into your lifestyle. The first step is nutrition. Make sure you add fruits and vegetables into your diet because the more fiber you have, the less room for junk food. Number 2 is physical activity. There are many different things you can do like swimming, water aerobics, tennis, baseball, golf. I mean, there's so many different physical activities you can do to help yourself be physically active. The third point is resistance training. It's good to go about 2 times a week to work on your strength training and help with your bone density with 48 hours of rest in between muscle groups. Number 4 is cardiovascular health. With exercise and physical activity, you're going to help lower your blood pressure and your heart rate, and your heart will get exercised and work more efficiently. The 5th point is overcoming fears. I've been there before, going into a gym, not knowing what to do, embarrassed because people are stronger than me, but we all have to realize we all have a starting point, and you can't compare yourself to others, you got to compare yourself to yourself. So go in, overcome your fears, and work to be a better you. Thank you for listening to my 5 points on implementing health into your lifestyle. If you want more information, go to ou.edu/FAR. Well, I don't know what this music is, but I'll leave it on there for you so you can have a little bit of enjoyment at the end of this presentation. Okay, that was my presentation that I did. And then the overall internship was a success. I enjoyed it. I would suggest you guys possibly looking into going to a college and working with the fitness and recreation side of things. Now, there was a lot of time where I was in the office not doing a whole lot too, but there were a lot of programs that I got to be a part of. So there are also, I mean, you have your advantages and your disadvantages of it. But overall, I would say it was a good experience, and I'm glad I went, and I think you guys should consider it. Thank you. Have a good day.